Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to Valley East USA. Alright, we got a couple going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, we were working away on this field. I got a few passes left to pick up the bales, and then we're ready to go. And, well, they've decreased in price slightly. Not a lot, but just slightly. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring this tractor back to the main farm here. Turn that down a wee bit there. There we go. And I don't know why I always forget to do this. It'd be kind of cool if it was like a feature where if you turn the tractor on, it automatically does it, but unfortunately, it's not the case. It's one of those things that does not work automatically like that, so it's basically a situation where you just gotta gotta do it manually every single time. I know in some of the older cars, I don't think it's as usual or as common nowadays, but it used to be a situation where you could, what could you do? The seat belt would automatically like lock itself, I guess is what I'm thinking of, and then it goes from there. Now, someone made a suggestion a while back, and we're gonna try a couple things out. I'm gonna see if I have enough money for both of these things. Let's hop into our mod categories here, and what we're looking for is baling technology. And is it in here? Yes. So I have the McHale square bale wrapper, which will make silage bales, and then I also have I don't have that tedder in here. That's annoying. But there's a tedder I want to get as well. So I think what we'll do is I think this field right here and that field over there have both been mown, if memory serves. So what we're going to do is going to try this first of all. So let's go ahead and get this guy rolling on field number 8, which is here. Set to the first waypoint. There we go. And make sure he's using 4-wheel drive, like so. And what we'll do is we'll pick up the wrapper, which is here, and we'll give this a go, because I am kind of curious about this. So let's pick that up. So we have $69,000 left. This is good. And do we have another tractor we can use? I guess we could use this technically. So let's detach that. There we go. Got the little Massey Ferguson 698. I do like this little tractor. I wish it was more useful on this farm, but actually, someone made the suggestion a while back about selling this guy and picking up another tractor, and I think we can do that actually. So let's take this back to the main farm, and what we'll do is we'll exchange this for another tractor, something that's potentially a bit more useful. At least that's what we're hoping for, right? So what we'll do is we'll actually haul it there, because we don't do that often. So let's grab this guy, and we need to grab the Ford truck, which I think is over there somewhere already. We'll get that rolling, and we'll try that out. It's funny, it's just a situation where the shop is so close that you almost, it's just like, what's the point of hauling it there? Is how I end up feeling about it sometimes, because this is a short journey. Alright. Oh, the truck's already hooked up. Look at that. So let's hop into this guy and bring him around. And we'll get the Massey Ferguson on there. I have to be careful, because this thing's it speeds up faster than you think. Is that going to continue? Okay, good. Alright, let's put the Massey Ferguson on here. And I don't think it really matters if we go forwards or backwards, but we're going to go forwards on this little trailer here. It's funny, my father-in-law and his brother actually made a trailer that's like identical to this. It's a pretty awesome trailer, I'm not going to lie to you. Turn it off, lock it. The nice thing is it has like these ramps right here, and they can actually, the way these ramps they have theirs set up is a bit different, where The ramps just go straight up vertically as opposed to folding in and making it a flatbed. Alright, let's lock this down with O. Here we go. Take a little drive. Oh, look at that. So see, you can see the back end of this thing, or the front end I should say, lift up a little bit. It's almost like it's not meant for this type of thing. Alright, let's take this to the shop, and we're totally going the wrong direction, so we'll take a turn here. A little bit bigger than it needed to be, really, but I just hope the tractor stays on. I'm not really going very fast, but it looks like it's dragging. Is that just because of the turn I took there, I guess? Must have been. Strange. I need to go check on that other John Deere and see why he's slipping. He's probably slipping on a bale. That's my only guess, really. Let's just check on him real quick here. Yep, there you go, slipping on a bale. It's always the case. Pick up that bale there. There we go. And we'll just back up. Let him continue. Because I have no idea what he was doing there. I don't think he's finished yet, but there we go. Hop into the truck, move him out of the way of the Massey Ferguson here. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if this truck probably could haul this little tractor here. I think. I don't know. It's the towing capacity of every truck is a little bit different, and sometimes just the weight involved. It's not always like whether it has enough power. It's sometimes the weight, like in order to slow it down. And that's often the reason why a lot of people don't want to use some certain trucks or whatnot to haul certain things, just because what happens is if the vehicle pulling the trailer isn't like heavy enough to slow it down, that could be like really dangerous, as far as I understand. I can't say I've done any hauling at all in real life. The closest thing I've ever done was a U-Haul van, which is not, or new U-Haul cube van, which isn't exactly the same thing, but that's the closest I've done. Alright, let's unlock the load here, hop in the Massey Ferguson, and it's funny, for a smaller farm this tractor would be perfect, because it's actually a really well done mod for an older tractor. You don't see many really nice older style tractors like this. This is probably one of my for this powers, like this amount of power and whatnot. It's actually nice. 8,000, sure, we'll sell that. The other thing you can't sell, direct selling. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. Now there's a tractor that comes to mind that I just picked up. Massey Ferguson, John Deere, 4400, 4020. Ooh, that would have been nice to get. We have the New Holland pack as well. There's like crazy amount of tractors in this pack though. $76,000 can get us 95 horsepower. That's it? Really? Might as well just stuck with the Massey Ferguson at that rate. Jeez. But it's cool because it has like all the variations from small to the largest tractor. $76,000. Let's try this John Deere 4440. I don't know how you'd even describe that. My father-in-law's brother has this exact tractor. Oh, this is a little. This is a convert. You can tell already. Anyways, let's see what it sounds like. One sec. Turn the sound up here. Well, actually, it's not a bad little startup sound. So if you're wondering where I got this 4440 from, it's from oh, what is up with that? Do you see it bouncing all over the place? I got this 4440 from American Eagle modding, and I thought I'd give it a go. 2-wheel drive tractor. This is definitely a type of tractor you would see on the farm, although I'm not too enthusiastic about that bumping, or that, you see how it bounces all over the place? Yeah, not enthusiastic about that. It is a little on the shiny side, as I suspected. Let's change to this guy, and we'll just leave him here for the time being. And we'll hop back into the other guy here. Yeah, it's a little bit bouncier than it should be, really. I have no idea why that's the case. Do we have any fancy... Oh, there's a work mode. Oh, wait, that's not the right thing. Dual backs. Remove weight. Remove weight. Oh, maybe that's why? Turn on type description, GPS. Anyways, this tractor's got 160 horsepower. That was a quick little acceleration. Holy smokes. So this tractor's got 160 horsepower. As you can see, it's definitely a convert from other mods. Like, if you compare the inside of this to, let's say, the in-game New Hollands or the cases, this is kind of lackluster. But I wanted to take a look at it, see what it's like. It's not too bad. Not the best either, but not the end of the world by a long shot. That's not too bad. It's unfortunate. There usually is a flywheel in here that actually turns. And if memory serves, this one had it in... they had that feature in 20... what did they have it in? They had it in the 2013 model, but I guess not in 2015, I guess. So here we go, got the wrapper set up and ready to go. So let's try on the first bale on the outside here. And we'll just try it right here and see how it works. I've used it before, so I know how it works. But this is what it looks like. You can watch it from back here, which is kind of cool. As long as the tractor is still running. So if you get out of the tractor and you don't have the drive control mod, what will happen is the tractor will just shut down. I don't believe this will actually work. But with the tractor running, you can watch it, which is kind of neat. I believe this used to be the part of a mod contest in 2013 back in the day. But there was some sort of argument about it. Which button is it to unload the bale? Oh. There you go. Drops it down. Slides it out. There you have it. Let's check to see this bale. It shouldn't be silage yet. It should be grass still. So there you go. It's fermenting. So we're going to try... This was a suggestion from one of the previous episodes. Someone said, why don't you make silage out of it? So that's what we're going to do. And try and see how much money we can make out of that. And that'll be kind of curious to see, actually. So we'll do that. And the other thing we want to do is buy a tedder. I didn't want to buy the in-game tedder. I wanted to buy the Crone tedder. The modded one, which is pretty darn awesome. But we have that on Chellington, I suppose, so we can always get it on here. Yeah, well, that means we also need a rake again. Going backwards. It's not what I intended to do at all. I'm actually just more curious about it because the person said that if you rake and ted the hay, you actually make more money. And I don't know if that's... I'm not sure if that's the case or not, so I'm just... it's more of a question of testing these things than anything else. That's what I'm kind of curious about. We don't actually have any animals, do we? We have canola, a little tiny bit of canola, but no animals. No sheep, chickens. Nope. Unload. Nice. You can actually get Courseplay to do this. At least it should be able to. Let's test this out, actually. We want the same course as the Massey Ferguson in fieldwork mode. Let's see if this works properly. Now we're going to have to set an offset here as well. Probably the same as the auto stacker, I imagine. Let's find out. Now, because we're playing with the, I think we have the soil mod installed, but we're not playing with it on this map, so it doesn't really make a huge difference. We progress time. Whoa, that's a huge nose on that. Yikes. Did you see that? Watch. Oh, it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. But I don't know if you noticed this, but see how there's like actual collisions on the edge of these tires. So see this right here, this little circle? That's why I'm able to walk up on that. That is a collision zone that the person has put there apparently to act as, hey, it has a collision. But they're all at like slightly different heights. So what's happening is, this is the one down here, so I can walk up that. And this one is the one back here. And I don't think that was intended like that, so. And as you can see, it works with courseplay, but I would have to slow it down, I imagine, for this to work properly. So, it does work though. Not as well as, for example, the Crone one in the mod contest. Not nearly as good as that. So let's grab this guy here, and we'll move him out of the way. Actually, what we can get him to do is he can start seeding that field there with something. Not sure what yet, but with something. Maybe we'll go for, we did canola last time, if memory serves. So maybe we'll put barley in there. There we go. And let's park this up here. Don't think I'll miss the vertical, or don't think I'll hit the vertical. No, you were aiming right for it. I missed the entrance, but I thought I was going to miss other things too, but apparently I just slammed right into them. It's a bit unfortunate. Alright, now where did I put that cedar? I think it's on the other side here. There it is. So again, this is the cedar from the Vaderstadt soil mod pack. It's one of the mods there. That's why it's a bit different than the in-game one. Not a crazy amount, but just a bit. Yeah, we planted. Let's plant. We can't plant oats or soybeans. Sure, let's do wheat. And let's see here. F10 seed. Oh, I do have one. I didn't think I did. Sweet. Get this set up. This is a no-till drill, which is nice. So it makes our lives a little bit easier. In this regards, at least, so. There we go. Very nice. And I believe the starting point's over here somewhere on this course, so that's why I'm driving over there. Sometimes when you start the course, you don't start it close to the first waypoint, you'll run into problems. But I think in this situation we should be okay. Alright. Actually, you know what's funny? I may not have that tractor may not have enough horsepower to do that. I think it actually needs quite a bit. 270. So that the John Deere will probably be fine. Watch this. It'll probably be fine if I'm honest. Just because it's that. It's because it's a modded one. If it were in game, it wouldn't have enough, but it's a modded one, so it should be fine. Yeah. See. Coffee. Alright, we'll let him do his thing. Let's grab the Massey here. Get it out of the way. Actually, we should do this first. Get rid of those excess bales. There we go. Fold that up. And move it out of the way. I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go ahead and tedded and raked that little section right there, because I am curious about how, if you actually do make more money or not. Someone left a comment a while back saying you did, so I'm testing the theory. That's what I'm doing, because I have no idea, because I don't normally rake and ted everything, so I'd be curious to find out whether you do or not. There we go. Perfect. So, I'll be back in a sec. Let me grab a tedder. Actually, I can do it this way. Should I grab the in-game one? I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeah, let's grab the in-game one here. And we need a rake. So we can only use this small rake now. Darn. That's annoying now. I don't want to use a small rake if I don't have to. Alright, let me go grab that tedder and I'll be back in a sec. Just picking up the tedder now. As you can see, we have it hooked up to our Massey Ferguson. I actually was a little afraid there for a second that the Massey Ferguson wouldn't be able to attach to it, because often what happens is the high hitch problem, but I think this one actually does have a high hitch if memory serves. Yeah, there it is. So it wouldn't have made a difference anyways, but some of the in-game stuff has the high hitch and some of it doesn't, so just depends on the vehicle you're using. Alright, so for experimental purposes, let's set up it's the pasture outline, and I believe this is a 13 meter, I think it's 13 meters. We'll go with 13. And we'll start in the northwest corner, heading east with a headland. Generate the course. And have this guy do its thing. And what we'll do, I think, is yeah, we'll just let this. I guess we'll use the in-game, the small tedder, just as a test. And then if we do actually make more money from it, then we can always upgrade later on. Or more technically has the capability of doing enable a wide swath instead of doing rows like this, so you can do it either way really. Alright, set up the first waypoint there. There we go. And I should, yeah, that's in the right mode, good. There we go. Let that do its thing. And let's continue with this guy here. There we go. I don't know how much this is going to... I think it's going to take a day or two, I'm guessing, before these are actually ready. Yeah, fermenting 0.0. Yeah, it's probably going to take a day or so. I think, depending on how you have your game set up, I think it can be like 1 or 2 days, I think. I'm not certain of that, mind you, but I would have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like 1 or 2 days. And there we go. Excellent. It's funny, you see this, I don't see many square wrapped bales, but you do see them from time to time, which is kind of interesting to see, actually. A while back I was driving around an area where a guy had a dairy farm and he had a whole bunch of square bales wrapped in the field. They just left them there for, I don't know how long it was, but I suppose it was just because if you leave them in the field, basically they're out of the way for the time being, at least. So there we go. Nice. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but it changes color. Looks like that's the original texture from 2013. I suppose that's what's going on there. What group should this guy be in? Group 4, maybe, perhaps? Oh. He's totally not doing it properly. That's what happens when you don't set up your thing properly. As you can see, he's missing chunks there. Now, I can't really check this at all. Well, that's actually a nice texture too. It actually looks fairly. That's fairly consistent with what it would actually look like for dry hay. That's pretty good, actually. Nice. That's pretty darn good indeed, actually. Sweet. All right. Where are we at? 4. And we'll keep doing this. Now, I think what I'll do is, it's funny, I could probably set up core split to do this, but I'd have to do it very carefully. In the sense that I could do it, but let's take the field speed down to 10 kilometers an hour. And I don't know if it's going to automatically unload or not. That's going to be one of the things that's going to be determined. Let's see. That'll be done right now. No, it doesn't manually unload either. So that's one of the problems with some mods. They're not set up properly, and this is one of those ones that's not set up properly. For sure. I think the combination of these two mods probably isn't a good idea, so. Because I believe they're both converts. So like this one and this one, I believe, are both. This one actually probably has a bit better model. It's silage, apparently. That's a lie. It's not silage yet. It only thinks it's silage when it's in there. Alright. This one, yeah. There, yeah, see, it's just grass. Anyways, folks, what I'll do is I'll continue this, and we'll test this out to see what the money situation is like, because we can always, theoretically, we could always change to a different baler. We could change to the round bales if we want to. It's always a possibility. But we'll see. Anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Valley East USA. We are playing a little bit of Farm Sim, as per usual. And if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Catch you guys later.